Hello friends, welcome to Align Pattern. In today's lesson, we will discuss 20 questions of Computer Fundamental, which is our set 4. If you haven't seen previous session of Computer Fundamental, I will provide link in the description. So let's start the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. So our first question is, the main electronic component used in first generation computer was? Answer is vacuum tubes and valves. As we have known, the period of first generation was 1946 to 1959. In this generation of computers, vacuum tubes were used as a main component. Basically, a vacuum tube is a device generally used to amplify a signal by controlling the movement of electron in an evacuated space. That's why the main electronic component used in first generation computer was vacuum tubes and valves. Question number 2. A dumb terminal has a keyboard and screen. A dumb terminal is an output device that accepts the data from the CPU. It does not have the ability to process step sequences such as clearing a line, clearing the screen, or controlling the cursor position. It is usually paired with a keyboard and sometimes a mouse to allow the user to input commands and data. Question number 3. 1 millisecond is 1000th of seconds. A millisecond is 1000th of second. Question number 4. Which of the following was a special purpose computer? A. ABC, B. ENIAC, C. NABARD, D. All of the above. And the answer is ABC. The full form of ABC is Attention-of-Berry computer, that is ABC, an early digital computer. It was introduced in 1937, which is the first digital computer that was invented to do some specific task. The computer name is invented by John Vincent Attensoff and his assistants Clifford E. Berry. Question number 5. What was the computer invented by Attensoff and Clifford? Answer is ABC. Just we have seen, ABC was the computer invented, designed and built by John Vincent Attensoff and his assistant Clifford E. Berry. So our correct answer is B, ABC. Question number 6. Which of the following storage devices can store maximum amount of data? A. Floppy disk, B. Hard disk, C. Compact disk, D. Magneto-optic disk. And the answer is B. Hard disk. The hard disk has the highest capacity to store the data up to 2 terabytes. Hence, option B is correct. Question number 7. Which was considered the first electronic computer until 1973 when court invalidated the patent? Answer is ENIAC, considered as the first electronic computer until 1973 when court invalidated the patent. At that time, ENIAC that had been created by John Mauchly and J. Presper Eckert was considered to be the first computer in the modern sense. But in 1973, a US District Court invalidated the ENIAC patent and concluded that the ENIAC inventors had derived the subject matter of the electronic digital computer from. Question number 8. A physical connection between the microprocessor memory and other parts of microcomputer is known as? Answer is address bus. Address bus is unidirectional bus, which is to say that the data travel only one direction from the CPU to memory. It carries the address of the piece of memory or input-output devices to be read from or written to. Question number 9. A high-density double-sided floppy disk could store dash amount of data. Answer is 1.44 MB. High-density double-sided floppy disk could store 1.44 MB of data. Floppy disk initially has a 8-inch, that is 200 mm media, and later in 133 mm and 90 mm sizes, were a ubiquitous form of data storage and extends from the mid-1970s into the first year of the 21st century. By 2006, computers were rarely manufactured with the installed floppy disk drivers. Question number 10. A high-quality CAD system uses the following for printing drawings and graphs. A. Dot matrix printer, B. Digital plotter, C. Line printer, D. All the above. And the answer is B. Digital plotter. A plotter is a printer designed for printing vector graphics. Instead of printing individual dots on the paper, plotter draw continuous lines. This makes plotter ideal for printing architecture blueprints, engineering designs, and other CAD drawings. Question number 11. Which of the following is not an input device? A. OCR, B. Optical scanners, C. Voice recognition device, D. COM, that is computer output to microfilm. Answer is COM, that is computer output to microfilm. An input device in computing is a piece of computer hardware equipment used to supply a data processing system, including a computer or information appliance with control and data signals. Question number 12. The accuracy of the floating point numbers representable in two 16-bit words of a computer is approximately. The accuracy is 6 digits. Here the total number of bits is 32, and according to the IEEE 754 representation format, if we want to represent a floating point number with a single precision, that is the 32 bit, then all bits will be divided into three parts. First one is the sign bit, that is equal to 1 bit, exponent is equal to 8 bit, and fraction part is 23 bit. For example, if we consider this floating point number 0.15625, then its IEEE 754 single precision representation is 00111110001, and the remaining will be 0, where we have sign bit is equal to 0 and exponent is 0111100, and remaining will be our fraction part. I will provide the detailed single video of decimal to IEEE 754 representation format conversion in next session. Just to remember this basic concept. Okay, so question number 13 is, in most of the IBM PCs, the CPU, the device drivers, memory, expansion slots and active components are mounted on a single board. What is the name of the board? Answer is motherboard. A motherboard is one of the most essential part of a computer system. It holds together many of the crucial components of a computer, including the central processing unit, that is our CPU, memory and connectors for input and output devices. Question number 14. Magnetic disks are the most popular medium for A. Direct access, B. Sequential access, C. Both of the above, and D. None of the above. Answer is C. Both A and B. A magnetic disk is the storage device that uses a magnetization process to write, rewrite and access the data. It is covered with a magnetic coating and stores data in the form of tracks, spots and sectors. Sequential access must begin at the beginning and access each element in order, one after the other. Direct access allows the access of any element directly by locating it by its index number or address. Magnetic tapes has only sequential access, but CDs had a direct access. That's why we have to consider both direct and sequential access for our purpose. Question number 15. A technique used by codes to convert an analog signal into digital bitstream is known as. Answer is pulse code modulation. Pulse code modulation is a method used to digitally represent sample analog signal. It is the standard form of digital audio in computers, compact disc, digital telephony and other digital audio applications. Question number 16. Regarding a VDU, which statement is more correct? A. It is an output device. B. It is an input device. C. It is a peripheral device. D. It is a hardware item. And the answer is C. It is a peripheral device. Regarding a VDU, it is a peripheral device, that is more correct option. Hence option C is correct. Visual display units could also be peripheral devices or could also be integrated with other components. Video displays image produced by a computer or other device. Question number 17. A modern electronic computer is a machine that is meant for. Answer is input, storage, manipulation and outputting of data. A modern electronic computer is a machine that is meant for input, storage, manipulation of outputting of data. Question number 18. When was vacuum tube invented? Answer is in the year of 1906. A vacuum tube, also called as electron tube, is a sealed glass or metal ceramic enclosure used in electronic circuitry to control the flow of electrons between the metal electrodes sealed inside the tubes. And in the year of end of 1906, British engineer John Ambrose Fleming invents and patents the thermonic valve, the first vacuum tube. With this advance, the age of modern wireless electronics is born. Question number 19. Which produces the best quality graphics reproduction? Answer is Plotter. Plotter produces best quality graphics reproduction. Actually, it is a computer printer for printing vector graphics, and instead of printing dots on the paper, Plotter draws the continuous lines. This makes a plotter identical for printing architecture blueprints and other CAD drawings. Question number 20. Computers with 80286 microprocessor is. Computers with 80286 microprocessor is 80 computers. 80286 microprocessor is a 16-bit microprocessor that has the ability to execute 16-bit instruction at a time. It has non-multiplex data and address bus. The size of data bus is 16 bit, whereas the size of address bus is 24 bits. It was invented in February 1982 by Intel. So that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video.